Crime doesn't stop during a pandemic. St. Louis police tweeting these pictures saying they are continuing to make big arrests, including seizing guns and drugs. But what happens if a bunch of police officers get sick? News 4 investigator Lauren Traeger is looking into the safety concerns of officers.
Police, of course, have to continue hitting the streets and fight crime. They say one thing they've been talking about, they say they, like medical professionals, are in need of masks and gloves to protect themselves and the public.
You swear an oath to protect and serve, and you have to protect and serve during a pandemic, too.
Joe Patterson with the St. Louis County Police Union says, like you, police officers are doing what they can to social distance.
We don't want to be part of the problem, and we don't want to get sick.
Both city and county police say for some minor crimes, they will take reports over the phone.
If you call an officer to your house just for a real mundane report, you'd rather not interact with that officer because he or she is carrying germs and they could be carrying the virus. So some of those lower level reports are going to be taken over the phone, but they're still going to be handled.
Under emergency protocols, St. Louis County Police may not be ticketing as much either.
Make no mistake, they're still patrolling, they're still keeping an eye out for crime. But what they're not going to do is it's not a real good use of their time right now to be sitting in a parking lot with a radar gun.
But Patterson says crime doesn't stop, and neither will they.
If it's a risk to public safety, they're going to act.
Often in contact with people on calls and arrests, Patterson says it's possible a number of officers will have to isolate. In Detroit, for example, one officer has died of the coronavirus. More than 230 officers are in quarantine.
God forbid that occurs, but if it does, we do have backup plans.
Those backup plans include an extended stay hotel for officers to hole up in and a policy that would allow retired officers to come back to the force.
My only ask to the public would be maybe behave. Let's make those officers have as little work to do as possible.
Law enforcement experts tell me that while many crimes may go down during this crisis, some crimes may actually go up. Those include domestic violence and child abuse. They tell me that often happens during things like inclement weather, snowstorms, for example, when people are cooped up together in small spaces for an extended period of time. Reporting in Valley Park, Lauren Traeger, News 4.